Sahana vavatu, Sahano bhunaktu, Sahaviryam karavavahai, Tejasvinavati tamastu ma vitvishavahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Because of consciousness only, oh, I am sitting in the class. Because of consciousness only, oh, I have this thought. I am in the Sunday, today is Sunday, I am able to recollect it. The time is 11:30, I am able to recollect it. So that is Chitta. Oh, I am sitting, another 30 minutes the class will be over, okay, then I will go, I will relax, I will have my lunch. So that, because of something that the inner thoughts are reflected, so that is Atma, we understand. And because of that, the faculties, so I am able to live in this body. So Atma. So Atma is there everywhere. Then we will study. So Atma is Sarvatra, omniscient, omnipotent. So all those studies we might have did that Atma and Atma Vivekachanam. So those who have gone through our course material, gone deeper, you will slowly understand. Now, after Atma, Anatma, Vivekachanam, then you will realize, okay, that I am Atma, so my Swarupam. So that is called Swanubhavam. So what is the nature? That also discussed. Atma Kaha, Satchidananda Swarupaha. So Sat Swarupaha, what is Sat? So this Sat is a mobile phone, exists. Mobile phone, this is mobile phone. So here it exists. That is a Sat Swarupa, because mobile is an existence. Then Chit. Chit is there in this. So Chit aspect we may not able to see, because I had to lift it and I had to show it. Whereas if a mosquito comes, bites, mosquito biting, it's moving around. So then I can feel it, that pain, then I can say, Chit is there in the mosquito. So mosquito is also there, Chit, Sat is also there, Chit is also there. Then what is the Ananda? Only human have this ability to experience it. So being in the class also you can be happy. Whether there is no joke, whether it is calm, quiet, but being in the class you can be happy. Just listening some thoughts. How? That is a subjective experience. When you have peace, because I am not having a AK-47 or something and trying to put in this room and frightening you, I am going to shoot. So you can be cool, isn't it? So I am not frightening. So have a complete peace right now, because you all are in your room, in your home, comfortably, calmly, quietly. So when there is a peace and there is happiness, one can experience it. So where is a Shantavritti, there is a Anandavritti. So that is the Swarupa. Only human have this thing. So this is what we will study, we understand in the study of our Vedanta. Now this Ananda we are experiencing now and then. Whether right now in this class also you can experience relaxedly, or from the morning you got up until you go to bed in the night. So many occasions you will now and then you will experience this Ananda. Whether you are while eating, whether your liked food or item, that time you will feel. But something you don't like, for example, bitter gourd, you don't like it. So in the lunch it is coming, then you will feel, bitter gourd. So your Ananda disappear. So your Swanubhavam only little moments. So that's what we all. So animals also, that moment. So we are evolved animals, Homo sapiens. So little better. So we have built our own home. We have a lot of gadgets. But only thing, very few rare, they go beyond as a human being, that as our Bhagavan says, this count your blessings. So they try to more subtle understanding. What is the real happiness? Oh, this is what happiness. Oh, so happiness is not in the objects. Happiness is a subjective experience. Very few understand. So eating through mouth, through the tongue, that is not a real happiness. So I am eating the food, it is to keep my body healthy. So that person understands. And I am watching. What I am expecting something pleasing, then only I will be happy. No. I am just a morning walk, I am going, see the trees, beautiful flowers and creepers, and then the valley, and then sun, and then river, and sudden rain, and then some small birds making noises. When I move around, I feel calm, I feel happy. Is it because of all those surroundings I am happy, or happiness is the subjective phenomenon? Then through this Atma Anatma Vivechanam, I understand Ananda is a subjective phenomenon. So I slowly understand. But the happiness is very little moments. So like, when you are given a box of like a quarter kg of milk sweet, or some Bengali sweet, or the sweet which I like most, and I put in my mouth, so tasty, I eat it. And then second piece, hand goes, and the third also, little, okay, let me have one more. But fourth time, fifth time, I don't want, because stomach says enough. But inside, desires, it says, tasty, okay, fourth. But is it possible for fifth, sixth, seventh? Someone say, come on, have it. No. So we understand with this simple exercise in our daily life from our childhood. So these objects are not giving happiness. Happiness is our subjective phenomenon. But this practice, this understanding, this conviction is not happen for most of the people. That's why they are in the world. They want to happiness in the world through the sense organs, through eyes they want to get all the happiness, through ears they want to listen all the gossip stories, and through her hand I want the touch, I want to hug. So all those happiness I want house, I want bike, I want this gadget, I want car. So Swanubhavam, momentary. But what Bhagavan says, that Brahmatmana samstitihi. Very few realized masters reached that state, like Bhagavan Ramana Maharishi. In Thiruvannamalai, sitting for a while, doing some sadhanas, he is able to reach that state. He is achieved that human goal. Then he is always cool. Modern day people say cool, like that. He is always cool, always happy, state of mind. Any situation comes, anything comes, no one can disturb his happiness, and is always peace. That state is called eighth blessing. Brahmatmana samstiti. Sarvam Brahmamayam. So everything is God. Everything is Brahman. Everything is ultimate reality. The creators is everything. And that is also in me. That is I am. I am Sarvamayam. I am Brahmamayam. And many saints songs, Sarvam Brahmamayam, Re Sarvam Brahmamayam. So like lot of saints expressed in poems, in thoughts, composing texts. And so how to reach? So that after that is mukti. So even while living, they are liberated people. So what is liberation? So connecting myself with my true nature, getting rid of all my false identification, of my body, of my attachments, of my name, fame. So all this is false, I understand. So my real nature, I am Satchidananda Swarupaha, I am Ananda Swarupaha, Sat Swarupaha, Chit Swarupaha, Ananda Swarupaha, I am that Atman, I am that Brahman, Aham. So now the student year, year 1 year Vedanta course is happening. So 11 months they have studied. Now one Swamiji have come, he is teaching Chandogya Upanishad to a young boy, Swetaketu. Went 12 years of study. He studied all sciences and he returned back. His father asked him, Uddalaka, did you study? Yeah, I have studied. But how does he behave? He behaved like, with a lot of collar he put and then walks like that with a lot of pride. I know everything, I have learnt everything. So there is a saying. So this Uddalaka thinks himself, Vidya dadati vinayam. So my kid is, there is no humility at all. He thinks he knows everything. And by the way, he is also misbehaving with everyone. Not respecting, not loving, not kind to many. Then he asked a query. So then there is a conversation. And then the teacher tells him 9 times, Tattvamasi, Tattvamasi, Tattvamasi. That God is you. Please understand. Swetaketu, like that. So that Tattvamasi, Mahavakya, we understand. And then Aham Brahmasmi also I realize. So this is our journey. This is our goal. So I hope you all know all these things. So now, so in this class, I thought with this beginning, so by making understanding ourselves, so what our real nature is, what our goal is, and then all like postmortem, all this diagnosis completed. Now we have to take treatment. So how to go forward with the treatment? Because we have taken up the study and we want to that result immediately. So again the teacher, for example, to Arjuna, so this knowledge Bhagavan Sri Krishna gives, initially he scolds him. The Arjuna, he cries, he just want to run away from his duty. As he was born as a Kshatriya, so you have to do your duty. So you are with your family, with the brothers and mother and the other people, all relatives, they are doing a lot of wrong. So adharma, all wrong things they have done. Now you suffered, the people, good people also suffered. So finally a stage reached, you had to fight against that dharma. So adharma. So you have to behave like a dharma. But he is not want to take up. He was crying. So you want to run away. So finally Sri Krishna reminds him, what is your true nature? You are a Atma Swarupa. And then he gives him tips. So those tips I want to take up in this class. So this is what are those tips basically? So if we see, like as I have studied in Sandipani Sadhanalaya, Mumbai, so we know that period is basically Shravana. Shravana is listening, like here also it's unfortunate you all have to listen. Like some brahmachari coming, some swami coming, you have to just listen. So otherwise you have got a material, so you have to go through it. So this is called Shravana. Now what is Manana? Manana is then you share your knowledge with your friend, then you will get to know, oh, what is my understanding? Okay, I think whatever the book knowledge become my knowledge. That is Manana. It takes time. For that, so you have to also practice. So abide in that wisdom. So, and then we understand, various Upanishad Vakya, Shrotavyaha, Mantavyaha, Nidibhyasitavyaha. So that's what Yajñavakya Maharishi Rishi says. So in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, this. So Shrotavyaha, listen, okay. From childhood you listen how to learn alphabet, okay. School also I have learned science, history, mathematics, okay. Now you want to study about who you are really, okay. Atma kaha, Atma Satchidananda, okay, listen. Okay, how to abide in that knowledge. But I am still thinking that I am so and so. So I got new name. So my earlier name was different before Sandipani. Now I got a Sundar Chaitanya. I have to wear this dress. What is this dress? A yellow color dress. Everywhere I have to go. People look at me top to bottom, side way. What is this? Poor boy looking at a dress. They will look at me. So am I cool, calm, quiet, accepting that thing? Because they are wearing, half trouser or 75% or no trouser or some t-shirt. Because when we go into the field, we have to abide in the wisdom. But the world will laugh at us of our attire, of our actions, of our words. So same thing will happen for the student of Atma Vidya, student of Brahma Vidya. So you all are students of Atma Vidya, Brahma Vidya. So you know you are Atman. If you say, I am Atman to someone, they will laugh at you. But why you want to say? You don't want to say, but you want to abide in that wisdom. So I want to be always happy. So that is called liberation. That is called Brahmatmanasam. How? So again the Bhagavan gives the list of values. So that is called divine qualities, divine virtues. So we can find in Ramayana also Narada, Valmiki inquiring Narada. So then Narada lists out Gunavan, Viryavan, like that Bhagavan Sri Rama's qualities. Same way, here Sri Krishna gives some values in this Bhagavad Gita. So particularly there is a chapter 16, Daiva Ashura. So in the first 3 verses of 16th chapter, we find some 26 values. Now why this Bhagavan Sri Krishna gives this to Arjuna? Because at the end of the that third shloka, he says, "Hey Bharata." Bharata means, hey Arjuna, you are having all these divine qualities, please understand. So, but you are not behaving. You are a little confused. So we are also, after going through our lesson 1 or lesson 10 of our study, we are not able to, live with that wisdom. So that abidance, it takes time. So for that we have to do Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. So that Nididhyasana stage, meditation, we have to understand what is meditation. To reach that state, we need to do some japa. So some do's and don'ts. So that thing only. So in this class we will we'll see. So we will reflect together. So the first shloka goes like Abhayam Satvasham Shuddhihi Jnani Yoga Vyavastitihi Dhanam Damascha Yajñascha Swadhyaya Tapa Arjavam Ahimsa Satyam Akrodha Tyaga Shantirapaishunam Daya Bhuteshu Aloluptvam Mardavam Rir Achapalam Teja Kshama Dhriti Kshaucham Adroho Nati Manita Bhavanti Sampatam Daivim Abhijadasya Bharata. Hey Bharata, hey Arjuna. So here you all also Arjuna. If you are happy with, consider yourself as Arjuna. Because he is a so brave warrior. And so he lived very successful life. But in a moment, in one of his activity, he is little confused. He just want to run away. So in our life also, we are very successful. We might have lived a successful, or we are living as a successful, but some confusion, some little sorrow, some little depression is there. Okay, why? Because we still not abided in our real self, that Atma Vidya, Brahma Vidya. So for that, some corrections, little fine tuning. So these are the divine qualities. Bharata, you are having all these things. So these all are what? These all are Daivi Sampadam. These are a wealth. So like even for to register this Vedanta course, you have to pay money, isn't it? Very unfortunate. But what to do? I have to sit in front of this camera, someone have to operate, connect the internet. So room has to be constructed. So little money. So wealth is needed. So I need also food. So without food, how I can share this wisdom? So wealth is needed. So we also have a lot of wealth. But do we have divine wealth? Oh, what all are those? So that Bhagavan Sri Krishna lists us, and he also makes us understand by, later by our Shankara Bhagavan, he wrote beautiful notes which is called a Bhashyam, and many other teachers. Our Gurudev also, Swami Chinmayananda's commentary, it's also available. You must be going through all those things. So, abhayam, first thing, fearlessness. So, fearlessness is a very beautiful quality. We all don't afraid as a child. Everyone afraid of child. They have to take care. The child also put everything in mouth. And then when child slowly grows only, the child also afraid of everyone, because everyone started going, initial 1 month, 2 months, everyone goes, gives the, put the eye on the cheek, and then they want to kiss. So, chubby. But the child slowly, later, people give trouble, injury, pain. That fear is created from childhood onwards. So, but what is divine wealth? Fearlessness, abhayam. So, do we have that fearlessness? If we have, that's great. So, why we should not afraid? Because I am Atma Swarupa, I am Ananda Swarupa. So, like that, you have to do some reflection, manana. So, I don't need in this world anything. So, I don't need to compromise my goodness, my values. So, for example, in the childhood of Lokamanya Tilaka, so there is a story. As a young primary school boy, some child, groundnut opened and ate that nut and then thrown the shells here and there. And the teacher approached in the beginning of the class, so he found, got angry. Who littered these groundnut shells? And no one is answering. And then, come, show your hand. And started beating one by one. Everyone showing and beating. But when the turn of Tilaka came, he said, I won't show my hand. Why? I didn't litter. So as a young boy, so by the nature, Subhava, someone have this fearlessness. I didn't litter. So why I should show my hand? Why I should beaten? I don't want that pain, because I have not committed a mistake. So that fearlessness. So we find, and that person became a great leader of freedom movement of in India. He said, freedom is my birthright. Swaraj mera adhikar hai. So that, naturally we need to have that this quality, this value. So then we are called a virtuous person. Oh, I am a fearless. So fearlessness to fight against injustice, fearlessness to fight against low tendencies. In our Chinmaya mission motto also we say, we fight against all low tendencies and low values. So whatever I see, understand, which is adharma, which I am not supposed to do. So I have to come out of that fearlessness. So like we find various meanings of fearlessness. So if we don't have this quality, then we have to slowly improve. Isn't it? So that is how we have to gain this wealth. Now, all these things I am discussing, we are reflecting as a seeker. So this virtues, this wealth of 26, these all are like, some indicators where a person of God realization or this Brahma Vidya, Atma Vidya, so who reached Brahmatmana Samstiti, we can see all these things. Like if you would have read the Wanderings in the Himalayas, authored by our Swami Tapon Maharaj, and he traveled, he lived in almost 30 to 40 years of his later age. So under whom our Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda studied at Uttarkashi and Gangotri. So he traveled those Himalayas, he was completely abided in true self, not afraid of anyone, complete fearlessness. He moves around, even the tiger, the lion or any wild animal in the forest, nothing will frighten him or nothing will approach him to attack him or kill him. Because these saints, the realist masters, they completely abide in the real self. So the Upanishad says, Dvitiyat bhayam bhavati. Once you see the two duality, then there is fear. So there is no two, there is one. That's why Aham Brahmasmi. It's not just a statement, it's that complete understanding, that abidance. So he moves around everywhere. My own self, my own self, my own self. So for example, the mother only considers her child as her own self. But the realized masters think everyone as my own self. Whether Bhagavan Ramana Maharishi or the living masters now, they move around, they smile at them. They know always. We still find many living masters. And interestingly, we each one of us also, most of the time practicing that no duality. That when we understand with approach, oh, this is my property, this is my cat, this is my dog, this is my child, then we slowly. So this fearlessness, very beautiful virtue. It's very first it is said because it is a crux. Now how it will happen? Because of the second one. So what is the second one? Shamshuddhihi. Abhayam Shuddha Shamshuddhihi. Sattva Samshuddhihi. Sattva. So sattva quality. So purity of mind. Shuddhihi, purity. That sattva, my thought. So all mind means it is made up of trigunatmika. So one is sattva, rajas, tamas. That calm, quiet, pure. So that noble thoughts, which doesn't have any ill to anyone. So which have more loving, happy giving, like that type of thought. So that is another divine wealth. Whether Rama, life, if we see Ramayana, he moves around everywhere. Everyone loves him. So, Vishwamitra approached Dasharatha's thing, I want this Rama, I have an assignment. But the Dasharatha cries, no, he is young boy. But no, then Vasishtha makes him understand. So Rama is sent along with Vishwamitra. And then we find grown up Rama also in the forest. How many rishis loving him? The monkeys loving him. Even the Rakshasa Vanaras. So there also Vibhishana comes and join him because he finds, Rama is a righteous person, Rama is good. So my brother is wrong, evil, so let me leave. He is not understanding. He comes. So a person, because of that purity, they love. So many of us also in our circle, we know some are loving us, some are loved by many. Why? Because of that purity. So this is the second beautiful quality, Sattva Shamshuddhihi. And the third one is Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi. So Jnana, so through scripture or through teacher, we study about ourselves. Who am I? So that is Atma Kaha. What is Atma, what is Anatma, all these things studied. So that is Jnana, about ourselves. And then Yoga, abide in that knowledge. That Nididhyasitavya, always I am Brahman, I am Ananda Swarupa. So once they know, then they live in this world and they abundantly give happiness. So that's the motto of Chinmaya mission. Maximum happiness for maximum people for maximum time. What a beautiful motto. I think every UN should have this motto also. Because there is always division. We see, UN of every country, every state, every city, there is a division. There is dukkha only. But an organization with a vision, happiness. So here individuals also, I am happy, so I am also, through my action, through my words, I am always spreading the happiness. So how it is possible? So that is possible if we understand I am the Ananda Swarupa, that is called Jnana. That is Brahma Vidya, that is Atma Vidya, that is an abide. So how this will be possible? It will be possible by through the second, that virtue, wealth, that is Sattva Samsuddhi, purity of mind, noble thoughts. And because of that also abhayam will be there. Always you are not afraid, because you are not afraid to do wrong. That is the highest abhayam. Because there is someone say, I am fearless guy, what is your name? I am Ravana. Oh, you are fearless, yeah. But that Ravana, or the most dreadful terrorist, recent terrorist who has got killed many times, they all fear. Even because when they want to do something wrong. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kachchit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnam Eva Vashyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.